What do we have here? A glimpse of Disney's upcoming surprise sequel, Moana 2, of course. But do you know what is even more surprising? Disney has announced that more Moana projects will be released in the upcoming years, and we're here to tell you how they will all be different. The 2016 animated adventure Moana has been regarded as one of Disney's greatest works in recent years. It's easy to see why the movie was nominated for 2 Academy Awards given its amazing animation, endearing characters, and catchy tunes. The Polynesian-inspired world of Moana immediately captured the hearts of audiences worldwide. After earning close to $700 million at the box office, plans for growth within the Moana universe quickly got underway. Disney revealed in 2020 that a new television show based on Moana was in the works, but there hasn't been much news about the project since. Even though the original Moana movie is not even a decade old, Dwayne Johnson and Disney shocked everyone in 2023 by revealing a live-action remake was in the works. Some fans undoubtedly would have preferred a continuation of the original film over a remake, even though a live adaptation of the stunning oceanic world of Moana sounds fantastic. Because of this, we're thrilled to hear that the previously revealed Moana series would soon be made into a feature film and that the eagerly awaited sequel would not be long in dropping by. The official release date of Moana 2 is Wednesday, November 27th, just before Thanksgiving, and it is currently scheduled to arrive on screens worldwide by the end of 2024.
Maui?
A new look at the villain, some of the movie's brand new songs, and Moana's oceanic journey were all included in Disney's latest special look at its upcoming animated sequel. After discovering in the trailer that an ancient island has the curse that can only be lifted by setting foot on it, Moana decides to gather a crew to assist her in navigating the waves of the ocean and its otherworldly residents. The returning demigod, Maui, and her animal companions, Pua and Hai, are among these crew members, along with Islanders Loto, Mani, and Kili. The trailer also includes a lovely interaction between Moana and her new sister. We have a new antagonist as well. Te Fiti was the villain of the first film, but she was ultimately saved when Moana reminded her of her true nature. On the other hand, Moana 2's antagonist is a much more conventional Disney villain, having the power to control lightning and storms and appearing to be a god or demigod. Having a personal grudge against Maui and his wandering companion, she appears to be utterly malevolent. We still have a lot to discover about Moana 2's new antagonist. The trailer confirms the idea that the antagonist is the storm of all storms, as the voice actor auli'i hinted at D23 2024.
This is serious!
Is something distracting you?
In the trailer, Moana is struck by lightning, and it is later revealed that the only way to break a curse is to set on foot on an island covered in storms. It's unclear exactly what this curse is, but it seems to have been carried out by this new storm villain who has the ability to control lightning, produce tornadoes, and cover herself in chaos. Since this was absent from the first film, it will be intriguing to learn the evil intentions of this new force of evil in Moana 2. Because Te Fiti was good, she lacked the despicable qualities to make Disney villains so entertaining. Maui went as far as to remark, "Now I kinda miss the lava monster," confirming that Moana 2 will not simply be another remake of the original. Although it appears that Moana will embark on another exciting adventure, Moana 2, rumors of a third film have only recently started to circulate. There are several possibilities for how the story could unfold. Let's start with Maui. Maui lost both his magic fish hook, which gave him the ability to transform into any animal, and the heart after he stole it from Te Fiti, cursing the world and making the ocean suffer. After a difficult start, Moana finds Maui and persuades him to turn his life around by giving back the stolen heart, but not before he finds his fish hook. Maui begins to open up to Moana as they spend more and more time together and experience various crazy situations. He shares some of his past and the reasons he initially stole Te Fiti's heart. Many centuries before the events of Moana, Maui was born to human parents. However, his parents abandoned him, left him for dead, and threw him into the sea when he was a baby. The god saved Maui, reared him, and gave him his fishhook, immortality, and other worldly powers, making him a demigod. After being cruelly abandoned by his parents, Maui became estranged from humanity and turned his abilities to help and appease people to gain their approval and affection. Maui got what he wanted, but as his fame grew, he became more more desperate to win over people, which ultimately led to obtain Te Fiti's heart. Unfortunately, stealing the heart paved the way for darkness and the creation of Te Kā, a vengeful lava demon, which resulted in Maui's exile to a barren island where he would be punished for all eternity. With Moana's assistance, Maui was able to redeem himself, but it was never revealed why his biological parents had left him. We know that after receiving an unexpected call from her wayfinding ancestors, Moana will embark on a journey into the distant oceans of Oceania and the long-lost waters in Moana 2. Although Moana 2 is the ideal opportunity to delve deeper into Maui's past, I don't think there will be time to do so with an antagonist this strong. Additionally, Moana 3 will be an excellent place for learning more about Maui. If Maui's backstory isn't explored in Moana 3, then another story needs to be told. A fan concept for the follow-up, Moana 2, The Lost Island, has surfaced amid this excitement. The idea expands on Moana's adventures while keeping the charm and message of the first movie while adding new obstacles and characters. Although we already know that Moana 2 is taking a different turn, this fan concept has a lot of potential, and parts of it might be included in the third film. Moana opens the fan-proposed sequel by telling her village about her previous adventures. As she sets out on a new adventure that takes her to the enigmatic Lost Island, the plot rapidly changes. Together with Maui, who resurfaces to alert Moana to a fresh environmental emergency, the loss of palm trees throughout the islands, Moana encounters several difficulties that put her fortitude and leadership to the test. Moana's discovery that her mother has become seriously ill gives the story a personal twist and gives the adventure more emotional depth. The remedy for her sickness, a potion that calls for ingredients as varied and magical as coconut milk, love tears, and a golden ring, puts Moana on a journey that crosses paths with several both new and old characters, including Reader, a man with his enigmatic past and goals. Since we know that this version of the Pacific was teeming with monsters and mythological creatures, Moana's quest to gather the ingredients for the potion will be even more thrilling. The moment when Moana and Maui entered the realm of monsters was one of the film's highlights. At this point, viewers were introduced to Tamatoa, the kind of delectably evil character that Disney films have sorely lacked lately. Of course, there were other monsters in Lalotai besides the shiny crab, but Moana only had time to mention a few of the creatures that affected the sea. There wasn't much time to truly explore the realm of monsters and get to know other incredibly eerie characters because Moana and Maui had to leave quickly to repair Te Fiti's heart in Moana. However, the Moana 2 trailer suggests the sequel will include more creatures similar to this one. To top it all off, the monster in the background seems to be a portal to the interior of the island, suggesting that Moana may be visiting more fascinating supernatural worlds in the future. The concept of Moana and Maui visiting other worlds is much more fascinating. The realm of monsters being revisited or new places where monsters and other mythical creatures live being found would be fantastic. It appears that the upcoming film will feature something similar to the image from Moana 2, which seems to hint at a living, terrifying island. This would be ideal for the protagonist of Motunui's story, as the living islands and eerie monsters were what made Moana special. The movie can broaden the narrative scope by introducing viewers to a variety of cultures and ecosystems by venturing into this unexplored territory. The original Moana celebrated the Pacific Islander navigator's tradition of voyaging, and this idea is a perfect fit for that spirit. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.